had recently done a video about the shitstain website Deadspin and the creep writer, appropriately named Karen Phillips, who accused a 9-year-old boy of racism at a Kansas City Chiefs football game. Yeah, you heard that right. 9 years old. I got an article here from Reason.com, the Volokov conspiracy. Sorry if I butchered your last name. Thankfully, the young man and his family are suing these fools. Here is the picture they chose to run with. What is not shown is that the other side of his face, the left side of his face, is painted completely red. Anyway, they filed a lawsuit today. 9-year-old H.A. loves the Kansas City Chiefs, and he loves his family's Chumash Indian heritage. He displayed that love by attending the Chiefs Raiders NFL game wearing a Chiefs jersey and necklace, his face painted half red and half black, and a costume headdress, just as Chiefs fans and other avid sports fans have done for decades. He was shown for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's all it took for this fucking moron to try to jump onto a 9-year-old and accuse him of racism. Absolutely ridiculous. And he goes on and talks, like I said, they showed the image of him only with the one side of his face with black paint on it, an effort that took laser-focused precision to accomplish given how quickly the boy appeared on screen. They deliberately omitted the half of H.A.'s face with red paint on it. Like I said, there's the article. The article falsely alleged that H.A. had found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time. They taught racism and hate at home, supposedly his parents did. It intentionally painted a picture of their Armenta family as anti-black, anti-Native American bigots who proudly engaged in the worst kind of racist conduct motivated by their family's hatred for blacks and Native Americans. Absolutely absurd. The article goes on. I'll link this in the description box if you want, or if you want to read it for yourself. I hope this family, I'm sure there'll be a settlement. I hope it is as large as possible. This is absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous on multiple levels. On one level, it's a 9-year-old. Are you seriously going to try to slander a 9-year-old little kid over something like this? 9. That blows my mind that this fucking scumbag would do this. It's like I was outraged then. I'm still outraged now. I hope the family gets. Hope they put him out of business. I hope they become Gawker 2.0 and just go under. Deadspin sucks. They've sucked for a long. They basically Deadspin has sucked in their entire existence. They've always been this ultra progressive, far left, leaning rag site, much like Kotaku and stuff. But they've also been trying to tap into like bro humor and stuff. But it's like you can't do that because that's almost the opposite of what you clowns do. But anyway, it's one thing I did want to point out though is that, as it says right here, they have exposed the family to a barrage of hate, including death threats. I am going to kill H.A. with a wood chipper, and insults, calling H.A. a pussy, a motherfucker, and a N-word. They have made Raul a pariah at work, forcing the family to consider moving out of state. They have branded a 9-year-old child with false allegations that will live forever online. He's already suffered significantly. His test scores and grades have dropped in school, and he has shown emotional damage from the onslaught of negative attention. Yeah, no shit. He's a 9-year-old. We got grown people. I saw an article about that Kumail Nanjiani. Sorry if I butchered his name. He was one of the stars of the Eternals and stuff. He's done various other things and stuff. He was talking about how he had to go to therapy because of the bad reviews from the Eternals. That it affected him so much. That's a grown adult. This kind of stuff. Mental health. People talk about mental health and so on and so forth. It's big. It's a big deal. This is a 9-year-old kid, man. Like, what in the fuck are you doing? Attacking a 9-year-old. And the thing is, like I said, this is the picture they used. They didn't try to cover it up. They didn't try to like blur his face out. They didn't just allude to it. No, they showed his face and talked about him and slandered him as if he's some horrible miscreant. It's disgusting. I'm gonna go and wrap this video up because it's like all I'm doing now is starting to ramble and stuff because this bothers me a lot, a whole hell of a lot. A 9-year-old boy that you're doing this to, like how? I mean, it's like it sounds cliche, but it's like how dare you? I mean, like seriously, You're a grown adult and you can't find anything fucking better to do than to keep moving. They should have immediately got rid of the story, quickly apologized and everything. The damage might have already been done by that point, but they could have tried to get rid of it. Could have tried to sweep it under the rug, but no, they basically fucking doubled down like a bunch of fucking idiots. And it just bothers me. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I'm starting to ramble and stuff. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box. You can read it for yourself. There's quite a bit to go over, including talk about how HA is, Native American and so on and so forth. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and